we see manufacturing expanding by 9.5% this year, which is a key driver for our 6.5% GDP growth figure for the year. Agriculture by 3.5%, and services by 5.5%, and that number up due to the high vaccination rate and anticipated opening of the economy for tourism. Domestic tourism, there's already kind of high demand. I guess it remains to be seen how much international tourism there is this year, but certainly a lot more than last year. And there's the early view seems like there's some interest there. Purchasing Managers Index has been, high and positive for a number of months in a row. And so, this high vaccination rate, this time last year, I think we had a similar view. And then the Delta variant hit and the economy had, especially down in the South, the economic engine of the country. And there was lockdowns and a lot of problems that dragged the, last year's growth rate down to 2.6%. What's changed is the very high vaccination rate and that's enabled a much more flexible COVID containment policy. We've had a recent Omicron wave here, but it did not, there were no lockdowns. The labor market mobility and so on was maintained. And so we just don't see a repeat of what happened last year going forward. I know there's a little concern about the global economy given Vietnam's openness and reliance on trade and manufacturing exports. But, even the high inflation in the U.S. and U.S. was the largest export destination last year, about 29% of exports. And though there's, risks about raising interest rates and so on, there's, at least for now, not a sign of the consumers weakening in the U.S. And their diversified trade agreements, means, they're pretty diversified in terms of their markets. So that's just a kind of basic snapshot of what we think.